just grab the colours.
Oh, I colour party.
Yeah, just keep it on name.
Yeah. Not the whole time.
Yeah. Making enough video. Just we're gonna. You not want to we're gonna start and put your flags in front of your faces. Right. Try and keep it for now. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Guy for now. Hold up, man. Right, just stay with us, guys. Just stay with us. You get the lead tips sorted? Right, no problem. So we're just getting ready to go, guys. If you just bear with us. This doesn't happen very often. Boys are nervous, you know, but we're doing this for a good reason. Please believe me.
Yes, all right.
Sarah, will you get the lead tip in time?
What's on?
Can I stay upside down?
You stay upside me, you know what?
Yeah, but you know, ask him. Just ask him to start there. Right here. Ready? You ready?
You want to record them?
Yeah. Just when they're ready. Just when they're ready. Oh, hold on to that. Hold on to that. That's fucking me losing about. I want to get all the flags up first, you know what I mean?
Good band, that's like.
Yeah, there's a good band.
There's the lights coming in.
What's that?
There's the lights coming in.
What's coming in?
Lights. Someone like
Oh, yeah. Sure, like, guys, sure, like. This is a first for our community, by the way. And we're doing this for our kids. We're doing this for our future. We're being inclusive and we're being transparent. No, they all do. So it's Freedom Dad's channel, guys. Welcome in. And just want you to have a wee look at the site. Boys are getting ready. Going to do a piece of camera before we kick off. And yeah, this is my community. This is Freedom Dad's community. And we've got nothing but love. You know, and we're trying to come across here. We're trying to show the world and everybody in Northern Ireland that we aren't far right, we aren't racist, we aren't bigots. This is what we've been doing for years. This is what I grew up as a young man doing, as a young boy, when able to walk. And you know, as we go forward together in peace, these are the things that we need to understand with each other. We need to stop the rhetoric of what you see right now, making you feel hateful. We need to take that away, because that's what we've been conditioned by the government to divide us. But you know, you have your Easter parades and your internment parades. We have our 12th of July and our memorials, and you have your memorials as well. And I think we can go forward understanding each other's memorials and respecting each other's traditions, because it's the only way we can be successful in saving our country and our kids is by coming together as one. And this is the beginning of us coming together to understand each other's cultures, why we do what we do, and we're not here to hate anybody.
Which one?
Oh,
I can't really see what he looks like because he has glasses. Yes, sister, I'm watching your live.
Hit the like, guys, hit the like. We're here for a good cause. We're not to hate. We're not here to hate anybody. We're not here to create division. We're here to come together. This is the new era of Northern Ireland. This is a new beginning from all sides to come together as one to fight the extremism that we see coming. It's bigger than the 12th of July. It's bigger than our marching season. It's bigger than our paramilitaries. It's bigger than our politicians. It's bigger than everything that we've known what's coming. I've seen it firsthand, and it's horrifying. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm here. I'm here to protect our kids and our grandchildren.
I follow you on YouTube.
All right, mate. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so
do
much.
a good job. Keep it up.
Thank you, mate. Thank you so much.
Can I be in? Thank you. I'm Kikili. Thank you.
Lily? Okay, you're way better than
Well, you won't be for long.
You're 73.
No, I'm not 73. See, I'm 37.
Same age as me. I got no hair. It's all half gray, isn't
My channel is about my life.
Please.
No, only the kids.
Boys down.
I don't think you spelled Korean right.
No,
There's 53 watching.
it's
Someone says 73, LOL. Yes, I think you're 73.
yeah. I'll be out in that community. I mean, they're all nuts.
Someone says my 70.
Get the bonds as well, like.
He's always doing more than that after the stuff. He follows these things as well. He walks in. No, buddy.
Right, come here. Come here, Dilly. Come here.
Me dog at the window.
Look, it's about to jump out the window.
See that breeze up there? So we're at the top left here.
Yeah, I know. It's
Okay,
freaking.
the last garden before
The
it
Felix
begins.
the flags will be flying.
They can hear you see that, can't they?
Oh yeah, we can hear the. Oh aye, aye. Ah, it's freedom of speech on our platform. Everybody's welcome.
I wasn't alive.
Who knows? Maybe the Republicans will invite me to one of their parades to document that.
Just tap up.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'll go back.
Yeah, it's good taking it easy, isn't it? I know. I didn't think it would take this long. Like, you know,
Talk through the microphone again.
because I'm going to do these, but I want to get the start of it. This is the start of it, isn't it? You know what I mean? And then we'll follow these bands.
Alright, what's that? They're not doing the flip. I'm missing. Too big for it now.
Won't be long, guys.
What a reach now, do a bit of job out for it.
Won't be long. So, I'll stick me on camera. So, basically, we've got a couple of bands here, we've got a couple of bands over there, we've got a couple of bands over there. So, what you're going to see all these bands come together. How many bands have we got?
I think 16.
We think 16 bands in total, you know, so they all come out of different streets and join up. It's a memorial for our fallen. This is a different parade. This is for our dead. And, you know, this is what we've got to deal with going forward. So I'm not going to shy away from it. We've got to address it. We've got to understand this is who we are, you know, but we still want to go forward together. We still want to be one so we can. The only way we can protect our country and protect ourselves is by communicating. And you know, got some videos coming, some interviews coming with some interesting people, and who knows where this could go. But if we don't come together, we are going to be in trouble. Our kids are going to be in trouble. Okay. Right, do you want to go round? They need to know when they start.
Yeah, they are 12 minutes late.
So just waiting for a start, guys. I'll do a wee piece and then they'll get off. They'll get on their way.
What's yours?
How you doing? Yeah. What's are they? Okay. Right, come on. Guys and dolls, this is Freedom Dad's channel and this is my life. As a young man growing up in the village in Donegal Road, this is what I done as soon as I was able to walk. This is our culture. This is what we stand for. Now, yes, we do need to go forward. We need to come together to discuss what's going on in England, the grooming gangs that's happening, the Pakistani men, mostly Muslim men, and we've got open borders. I've travelled all the way up from Scotland, down to England, over to Northern Ireland, didn't see any ID at all, no ID. So these men can come from England and they can come from Ireland into Northern Ireland, and we're not having that. We are keeping our children safe, but we need to go forward. So what I'm trying to say is just an appeal to the Catholics. This is not hateful. This is us remembering our fallen. We aren't bigots. We aren't far right, and we're definitely not here to cause any more trouble or cause any more pain. we just want to come to peace. We want to come to peace, but we got to remember our dead. We will respect your dead. We will respect your memorials if you respect ours. Let's do this. Let's communicate and let's save our kids, because it doesn't matter if they're Protestant kids. It doesn't matter if they're Catholic kids. They will all be victims of these men. I'm Freedom Dad. God bless. Stay behind me. Dean, stay behind me so don't trip up.
What's she doing, Sophie?
Keep it in your chest. Don't let it be, but it just close to the window. Stay still, stay still.
Which way?
Bye.
David, mate. Nice things, buddy. Ah, it's been really on the broadcast. That's freak that.
Take that back over Matthew in it. What's the quickest way? Right guys, bear with me, I need to get a wee shortcut to get back to the front of the parade. I'm just going to cover it up for a wee seconds guys, it's our area and I don't want it all to be seen. Sorry about this guys, it will come back. We still have to stay on top of our security unfortunately. Right. Right, cross well this. Fuck, I don't want having a heart attack. Right guys, there's more to come. Give it a like. I'll do a piece of camera. Explain a wee bit more. You can definitely buy me a coffee for this, guys. Fucking hell, man. Welcome to marching season. Freedom down settle. Fucking hell, man. We need to start going to the gym.
Okay, that's it. This way high.
Aye, down to the, where they come in. Fucking hell, man. Yeah. I'll let you see the bonfires. That's what coming into here, guys. It's a clean, make sure it's alright. Bob's got it on the camera. It says clean. Fucking hell, man. Definitely need to get fit, don't we? Fucking hell, okay, guys, I can't see your comments. So, this is one of our bonfires. That's the smaller of the two front bonfires. That's the kids' bonfire, you can see. That gets lit early. That gets lit at 12. Hope you're enjoying the live, guys. I think there's enough people watching it around me. If there's any problems, they should let me go know. But yeah.
Oh, yes, score stuff.
Let me know if you see Uncle Jim.
Right, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to get a chat with him. I think I'm going to go behind the mural rather than in front of the mural. We'll maybe try and get to them. We'll catch him coming down at least. Sorry about the wind, guys.
Okay, Doc. Ready, buddy?
Down here, and then we'll come down for the memorial. That's our community out, guys. That's our community out. So it's a bit windy today, guys, and I've brought my fluffy mic out. I just want to see him coming down here. windy here, isn't it, man? Was it not windy?
What?
Windy, isn't it?
Oh, that's them alley mates.
What do you think? In these alleyways, so if we make up a bit.
That's what coming here, man.
We're going to be depth here.
Hi, lads, coming straight in.
Excuse me, alright.
I'm watching you now.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully have all of the mix there over there last month later. There's some fucking nuts. Passing around.
Who's this?
A wee George Christmas week there. Look at that. Usually is. Some hasn't turned up yet.
No?
So this. That was all competitions. That was the estimate. No problem behind that.
Oh, right, you're okay.
Thunderbirds, what are standards? On with me. Call Corey! Fire it up! Quick! March! Offside!
Sorry guys, it's when it's hockey, that's what it is, man. Reaper number 2! Set, race!
Look at that phone.
Your daddy comes. You see him when they move down.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and comrades, I'd like to thank you all for coming out to support D Company Memorial Day 2025. I'd also like to thank all the fans for coming to support us once again, and as always, it is greatly appreciated. Today is the 21st anniversary since we first started this memorial parade, and it first started a year after the murder of Brigadier Jim Janty Johnson. On the 10th anniversary of this parade, it was decided that this memorial garden and parade should take place every year to not only remember Jim, but to remember every single volunteer that has passed from D Company North Down. This time every year, not only to remember the volunteers of D Company that have passed, but also our comrades belonging to A Company Shankill, B Company Rathcoole, C Company East Belfast, and our volunteers in Scotland. Each of these men took it as their duty throughout the darkest days in Northern Ireland to protect and serve their communities by any means possible. Some men lost friends and family in this conflict. Some were imprisoned in the Maze, McGilligan, Cumberland Road and McGarbury. Some lost their legs. Since it's leading up to the 55th anniversary of this group, I found it appropriate to read a poem from a book that was written by one of our volunteers titled Red Hand Commando. When the IRA campaign began, some loyal hearts devised a plan. While others failed to understand,
up stepped this small but loyal band. In 1970, the month was June. This group was formed and not too soon. These Ulster men, this chosen few, took an oath to defend both me and you. To choose a name, what would it be? For men to fight and keep us free. 4 companies, A, B, C and D. That day was born the RHC. Red Hand Commando, the name struck fear for IRA men far and near. And faced with a Red Hand volunteer that were soon advancing to the rear. From all 6 counties throughout the land came volunteers to make a stand. From England, yes, from Scotland, aye. They joined the fight, prepared to die. Fathers, brothers, husbands and sons came together and stood as one, trained to use the foam and gun to defend our Ulster against rebel scum. With Ulster's back against the wall, these volunteers stood proud and tall. They would not let their country fall, as all gave some and some gave all. Like all our conflicts down the years, the Red Hand lost brave volunteers. The price they paid, we all regret. With heavy heart, lest we forget. Some operations sadly failed. The volunteers were sent to jail. Their only crime was loyalty, the Queen and country, and the RHC. Our troubles ended years ago. Our history books will tell you so. Yet nowhere in these books you'll read of Red Hand Commandos' heroic deeds. No battle honours, no victory parade, no medals for valour, for the price they paid. The words of gratitude from a province freed by the band of brothers, the RHC. You just might ask how come it's me, that's so well versed on the RHC. The answer is simple, as you will see. I was a volunteer in Company D. So comrades gather once a year and remember every volunteer who give our lives for me and you, lest we forget Lambert about. 8 Company North Down, Killaloe Ballyground, volunteers Garth McMullen, Sammy Ray Jr., William Strain, Roy Townley, Jimmy Neal, Geordie Withers, George Fitzpatrick, George Savage. Newton Ards, volunteers Glenn McElrath, Stephen Gardner, Robert Craig, Robert McFarlane, Billy Anderson, Jim McDowell, Junior Headley, Davy Kyan, Walter Doak, Jim Ward, Eddie Smiler Graham. Scotland, Alex Ned Richardson, Chick Gregg, Gary Muir. Bangor, Brigadier Jim Jonty Johnson. Volunteers William Bug Truesdale, Robin Henderson, Robert Neville, Billy Hayes, Billy Dara, Trevor Johnson, Trevor Martin, Ken Starrett, Ronnie Orr, Michael Latimer, Tommy Lemon, Jimmy Greer, Victor Douglas, Jim Tibbs Marshall, Robert Horan, George Ackerman, Billy Ackerman, Gary Graham, Sid Galloway, John Lightbody, Jimmy Rogers, Ricky Kerr, Colin Davis, Bobby Massey, Rodney Gray, Roy Bailey, Lenny Finlay, Charlie Mooney, Stephen Barneson, Paul Scott, Eddie Mackey, Stephen Henderson, George Rubery, Davy Strain, Tommy Mahard, Victor Ash, and this morning we sadly learned that volunteer Billy Slope Hill has passed away. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family at this sad and difficult time. Can I ask you now to bow our heads for a minute's silence? For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we shall remember them. Lambert about.
Get home, soldier! Clear! By the center! Quick, march!
We'll do a piece of that before we go. Just get these going down. Get the clothes and excuse me. Thank you. Well done, lads.
Halfway around
Guys and dolls. So, let me know you can hear me all right. Get your comments back up. So, I hope you enjoyed that. That's our celebrations. That's our memorial. That's what we do to remember our fallen. You know, and it's something, it's never going to go away. There's nothing, it's nothing we can do about it, you know, so it needs to be addressed. These kind of things need to be, you know, looked at. You know, this is our culture, this is what we're about, and we all got to understand that. Just like we've got to understand that the Republicans have got their things, they've got the Easter uprisings, and they've got, there's my cameraman, I'll turn it around. See if you can see the comments. Make sure they can hear me all right. There's a battery pack. Cheers. So guys, Freedom Dad, you know from the start. Let's get out of the wind. Let's get out of the wind. Come out of the wind. Come up this way. We're in the wind. It's really, really windy. So it is. I'm trying to get somewhere it's not windy. Hope you sorted okay. Hope the mic picked everything okay. Like I say, guys, this is hard to watch for some people. You got to understand, Northern Ireland's a different kettle of fish from anywhere else in the world, okay? And we see what's going on in England and up and down England, Scotland, and in Ireland. And, you know, the Irish people are starting to, you know, what's going on? And we're starting to go, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? This is like, this shouldn't be happening. You know, like, I know you are probably in amongst it and you don't really realise it, but it's really shocking what's going on with your children over there. How the government have silenced what they've done with Tommy Robinson. You know, whether you like Tommy Robinson or not, as a human being has been put in jail and silenced, all because he tried to warn us what was coming 15 years ago. And now we're in a situation where we've got 200,000 children who've been groomed in England. I know I keep going on about it, but the reason I keep going on about it is fucking horrific. It's horrific. And they've persecuted Tommy Robinson from telling us, protecting us from what's coming, and that's why England's the way it is. It's not happening here. We're not getting silenced. You silence me, you're doing a hit piece on me tomorrow, Irish News, not a problem. But you're no silencing me. You silence me, there's going to be an R10 come. We're driving for peace. We're driving for, like, everybody to be inclusive. We need to go together. We need to come together. We need to go forward together. And these kind of things that we have can be a sticking point. I understand that. But this is what this is all about. It's to let you understand that we're not hateful. We're not here like shouting about Catholics and wanting to do this and that and shouting down the IRA. You don't hear anybody shouting anything. You haven't heard Catholic or any slur words for Catholics. It's not like that. We've got a lot of men, a lot of friends that I grew up with are no longer here, and their names are on that placard up there, and that's why we Ray leaves her, because of our friends. We grew up with them. They're like family. You know, you can't take that away from us, and we wouldn't expect the Republicans to take that. We wouldn't take that away from them either. So let's agree here. This is no problem. The marching season should no longer be a problem. Our bonfire should no longer be a problem. You know, it's just a tradition that us children, and our next children, the next generation, have just done. It's what we used to. It's just something that's in our hearts of our fathers and our grandfathers, and it's something that we just can't get rid of. It's part of our DNA, you know. And like I say, not too far away, to be honest with you, there's not going to be many men left in this country that will be here. You see these men that we're remembering, and the Republicans, when you remember you're dead, you know, there's not many men coming behind us that even know these men, you know. So it's up to us to give these men that died in the conflict because of the division that was driven between us by that fucking crazy government over there and the world leaders that divided this country and split us apart so they could control us easier. You know, we've got to remember our dead. You know what I mean? Both sides. It's, you know, it's like, just see it as your friends. They are our friends. We grew up together, and yes, we were enemies. We fought together, and yes, I understand there is a lot of work to be done, guys, but we're trying to make steps in the right direction. This is the community of Kilcully and Bangor, you know, letting you know that, you know, we're not here to fight. We're not here to fight with you. We're here to fight along beside you because we've got a battle coming that's bigger than ours. It's bigger than the Battle of Boyne, guys. It's bigger than the Hunger Strikers. It's bigger than the Easter Uprising. I promise you, guys. I'm telling you, it's bigger than that because our kids' future are at stake here. If we don't do something, stand up and even recognise what's going on, then we're divided, we're beat. While we're bickering each other, we're beat. And a lot of people, this is what I'm trying to say, because a lot of people say, oh, your marching season, your flags and your bands is such a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. It doesn't have to be a problem, okay? It's the rhetoric, it's the mindset, it's how we've been programmed to see each other. We're trying to change that, guys. That's all we're doing. So I want to say a big thank you to all the boys involved, all the young guys. They're like, all them young guys are musicians. A lot of them guys never even seen the Troubles, okay? Let's be honest. A lot of them young guys in them bands haven't even seen the Troubles, you know, and but they're musicians, they're playing flutes, you've seen it, it's amazing, it's beautiful, it is beautiful, and it's something that they practice every week and they look forward to it every year, and there's a lot more to it than what people realise. And when you take all the hate out and the bigotry and you look at really what it's all about, the culture, then maybe you can understand it. And you know, this is an invitation to Catholics in the south and in the north. If you would like to come to our celebrations on the 12th, get in touch, you know, we can arrange it. You know, if you feel a wee bit nervous, you'll not be nervous with me. I have good guys around me that'll always look after me and you know, so yous are welcome. This is our message. This is the loyalist and the Protestant community. You know, this is our message to the Catholics. You are welcome to come to our celebrations. We are not hateful people. We are just trying to remember our past. We don't want it, you know. And I'll tell you another thing. I'll tell you this. See if we don't come together. I'll tell you this now. See, when we're no longer here and our kids are having kids, that's when we're going to lose it all. Please believe me, I've researched it and I look at what happens, because what's going on in England has happened many times over in thousands of years with Islam. And what they normally do, if it ever did come to a time whenever they got into power through voting, because this is what's happening. You've got political parties bringing them in so they vote for them. So think about this. So like if you've got like Labour are only getting 20% of the vote, and you've got, say, Reform, I've got 40%, and Reform are winning it. If Labour bring in 30% foreigners, they're going to vote for them. So then you've got more foreigners voting in your country than you have your own people. And they're voting for the people that are trying to destroy everything that you know, every value, all our values, Catholics and Protestants. That's the future. That's what's happening in England. They've taken away Easter out of schools. You know, it's like we're second-class citizens. They are over there. You see that with the two-tier justice system, the way that the police deal with the Muslims compared to the Christians on the streets. They don't use dogs. They don't use horses. I mean, they don't even use dogs in the prisons. You know, the sniffer dogs, you know, the Muslims, they're not allowed to use dogs in the prisons. So we accommodate them. We give them our churches. We give them our chapels. You know, and the next thing, you know, like I say, they help them. The wee minority government that's letting them in at the minute, Sinn Féin particularly, they'll all vote for Sinn Féin. And then what you're going to have is a situation where Sinn Féin will be in power with all these foreigners behind them, when we're really the majority. You get me? If the foreigners hadn't came into the country, the other party, like if we came together, a Protestant and Catholic community, like made a proper political party, you know, nobody could touch us, because we would be like, you know, we're here for our country, we're here to save all our cultures. And I mean, we come together to save our own cultures and to save our own memorials, because we've seen evidence where eventually they'll get smashed and everything will get taken away and everything we know will be gone. Maybe not in our time, and maybe not in our kids' time, but it's definitely going in that direction, guys. 110%. You know, you just need to do the figures. You know what I mean? Get a wee calculator out of deaths and births and all that. I mean, there's more people dying in our country than there is having babies. That needs to change. And the reason why we're not having babies is because we can't afford it. We're paying the most for electric and heating in the world, and people just can't afford to have children. We need people to have children. You know, I love it in my community. Everybody's got children, and you know, the young ones, my mates' children are now having children, and it's good to see. And I implore you all, you've got to have children. We need more children. You know, if we don't have more children, we are just going to be replaced. Listen, guys, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot of people to see, and like you know, I'm really busy. I need to go into Belfast in a couple of minutes, and you know, I need to get a cup of coffee and everything. So I hope you like the live. More stuff coming. I'll do a wee live tonight with you. It's just a wee personal one between me and you guys. And thanks for tuning in. And I hope there isn't much hate there. I hope the moderators stay and stop with stuff. But we are trying our best, and we are going in the right direction. I'm Freedom Dad, and God bless every single one of you. Cheers, man.
Yeah, there's a couple of good comments there.
Yeah, they're a good bunch of guys. Like,
Aye.
cheers,
There's one more.